Namaskar. IMD welcomes you in daily weather briefing program of 20th March 2022. In this briefing, we will discuss about observed past 24 hours weather systems, and weather forecast and warnings for next 5 days over different parts of the country. So yesterday, this moderate rainfall has been realized over Andaman Nicobar Islands under the influence of Belpar low pressure area that has been intensified into depression today morning. And as regard the significant amount of rainfall, Hattibi reported 4 centimeter, Car Nicobar Port Blair reported 3 centimeter, and Nankab reported 2 centimeter. And yesterday, heat wave conditions in many parts with severe heat wave condition in some pockets observed over Himachal Pradesh and West Rajasthan, and heat wave to severe heat wave condition in isolated pockets over Jammu division, and heat wave condition in isolated pockets over West Madhya Pradesh. And yesterday, above normal temperature by 4.5 degrees Celsius reported over most parts over Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Punjab, and Rajasthan, and at many places over Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttarakhand, at a few places over Jammu Kashmir, Ladakh, Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, Uttar Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Gujarat State, and Madhya Maharashtra, and isolated places over West Madhya Pradesh, Vidarbha, and Salvan in West Bengal. So accordingly, highlight is today's briefing is that there is a depression lies over southeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining South Andaman Sea, and pre-cyclone batch for Andaman Islands and adjoining sea areas has been issued by IMD, and no significant heat wave conditions very likely over any parts of the country during next 4 5 days. So accordingly, the situation that is the position of this depression is here. That is roughly 10.1 degree north and 92.6 degree east over southeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining South Andaman Sea, and bulletin related to this system is being issued by IMD and available at rsmc and mosam.imd.gov.in and also on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Updated information related to this system is being issued. So it is requested kindly visit our web pages and social media pages like Facebook and Twitter. So the forecast of this system is that depression over southeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining South Andaman Sea moved nearly northwards at a speed of 12 kmph and lay centered at 0830 hours IST of today, the 20th March, over the same region, that is southeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining South Andaman Sea. And this 110, that is 110 km north-northwest of Karnikovar, 170 km south of Port Blair, and 840 km of south-southwest of Myanmar. It is likely to move nearly northwards along the end of Andaman Islands, intensify into deep depression during next 24 hours, and into a cyclonic storm during subsequent 12 hours. So this is the track of the system. This is also available on our this RSMC and MOSM website. And this is important wind associated with this depression. And as regards rainfall warning, so heavy to very heavy rainfall at a few places and isolated extremely heavy rainfall very likely over Andaman Nicobar Islands on 20th March, and heavy to very heavy rainfall at a few places and isolated extremely heavy rainfall very likely over North Andaman Islands on 21st March, and light to moderate rainfall is expected at a few places over Nicobar Islands. And wind warning is given here date wise, so you can see here on 20th March squally winds speed reaching 40-50 gusting to 60 kmph likely over Andaman Islands and Andaman Sea and adjoining southeast Bay of Bengal, and this will gradually increase to 45-55 gusting to 65 from afternoon of 20th March. On 21st March, this is wind speed reaching 55-65, gusting to 75, very likely over Andaman Islands, East Central Bay of Bengal, and adjoining Southeast Bay of Bengal from 21st early morning. And it would gradually increase, becoming gale winds, speed reaching 65-75, gusting to 85 over the region from evening of 21st March. And on 22nd March, gale wind speed reaching 60-70, gusting to 80 km, very likely to prevail over East Central Bay of Bengal and along and off Myanmar coast, and gradually reduce and becoming squally winds, a speed reaching 55-65, gusting to 75 over the same region from 22nd evening. Squally wind speed reaching 40-50, gusting to 60 km is likely to prevail over North Andaman Islands, North Andaman Sea, and adjoining Southeast Bay of Bengal, Northeast Bay of Bengal, along and off Southeast Bangladesh coast. So graphics of this wind warning also available on our website rsmc.imd.gov.in and mosam.imd.gov.in. So sea condition is very likely to be rough to very rough over Andaman Sea and adjoining Southeast Bay of Bengal on 20th March, and sea condition is very likely to become very rough to high over Andaman Sea, Southeast and adjoining East Central Bay of Bengal on 21st, and over East Central and adjoining Southeast and Northeast Bay of Bengal and North Andaman Sea along and off Myanmar coast on 22nd March, and it will be rough to very rough over Northeast Bay of Bengal and along and off Southeast Bangladesh coast during the same period. So overall, fishermen warning has been issued, and they are advised not to venture into the sea into Southeast Bay of Bengal during 20th to 21st March and into Andaman Sea and along and of Andaman Nicobar Island during 20th and 20th to 22nd March and into East Central Bay of Bengal during 21st to 22nd March and into Northeast Bay of Bengal on 22nd March. So these are the fishermen graphics. You can see here that during the next 3 days that has been issued for this southeast adjoining South Andaman Sea and Andaman Nicobar Islands, and accordingly day 2 and day 3 over this east central and northeast and southeast Bangladesh and northeast Bay of Bengal and this North Andaman Sea. So these are the warning graphics for next 3 days, and no warning has been issued thereafter. And accordingly, impact expected and action suggested over Andaman Nicobar Islands. Impact expected: breaking of tree branches and uprooting of small trees, partial disruption of power and communication lines, localized flooding of roads, inundation and waterlogging, etc. And so these are the impacts. You can refer to our bulletin also, and accordingly action suggested is given here. Total suspension of fishing and tourism activities during 20th to 20th March, 22nd March, and about going to areas that face the waterlogging problem happens. People are advised to be safe in safe areas, avoid staying in vulnerable structure, regulate and suspend offshore activity during 20th to 22nd March, and regulate air traffic on 20th and 21st March, and check for traffic congestion on your route before leaving for your destination, and follow any traffic advisory that are issued in this regard. So maximum temperatures fall in maximum temperature is expected by 2 to 3 degrees Celsius over most parts of northwest India during next 2 days, and no significant change thereafter, and no significant change in maximum temperature very likely over rest parts of the country during next 4 5 days. And heat wave warnings. So heat wave conditions is likely over in isolated pockets only over West North on today, and thereafter they will be await. And no significant heat wave condition very likely over rest parts of the country during next 4 5 days. So we can say that no significant heat wave conditions very likely over most parts of the country during next 4 5 days. So rainfall forecast for other parts of the country. So under the influence of western disturbance, isolated rainfall is expected over western region on 20th March, and strong surface winds expected over West Rajasthan today, that's 20th March, and light rainfall, thunderstorm lightning activity very likely over South Peninsular India during next 5 days, and light to moderate rainfall is expected over Northeast India during next 5 days. So accordingly, this graphics is given here. So heat wave condition only given to this West MP only, and thunderstorm for Western region, and this South Peninsular India is activity is continuing during next. This warning has been issued for thunderstorm lightning during next 3 4 days, and isolated scattered rainfall activity can likely to continue over South Peninsular India and Northeast India. And for this Andaman Nicobar Islands, red color is given for this wind warning, heavy rainfall warning. Everything is given here for Andaman Nicobar Islands during next 2 days. So this is all about today's briefing. We will discuss again, and till then you can download our different apps, and you can visit our different this sources of communication like mosam.imb.in and Facebook and Twitter pages. Till then, bye bye.